Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Kind of a cool graphic, two different way or a seamless pattern, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to start with a square. I'm going to hold down the control button and draw a perfect square. And then I'm going to put two cross lines with the 2-point line from that node to that node, that node to that node. And we're really only going to use this side, but I needed that to put it in the middle. Now I'm just going to take a 2-point line and I'm going to go like from here to there. And now that makes my line. So now I can go from there to there. And you can change this up any way you want it to. Now I'm going to take the virtual statement delete key and delete that line and that line and that line. So I have this weird triangle looking thing. I'm going to take the smart fill tool. I'm going to use a different color this time. I'm going to use that dark blue. And I'm going to fill that in and fill that in and fill that in. Now I'm going to take this one and do anything I want to with it. I normally use black, but I'm going to use white in the corners. And see, it's already white. Give it just a little bit of white in the corners. And I don't even remember what I did this last night. I'm trying to look to see what I did. Doesn't really matter. It'd be your drawing. So let's select this one. And let's go ahead and take the interactive fill tool. Let's go ahead and put white in this corner too. And don't forget to take away the outline. Now this one, I'm going to go and I'm going to put white this way, just to kind of give it some distinction. Now I'm going to select it all. I'm going to right click, no outline. And I'm going to group this together, Control G. I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. And I get that because it's going to make it easier for me to do this. Control D and make a duplicate, get the two-sided arrow and just bring it up. And see, there's a line there already. So what I can do is set my nudge factor on something pretty low, like 0.01, and nudge one of these down, take away that line. Now I can do several things with this. See, I can make it look like that, or I can make it look like that, but we're going to leave it like this, and I'm going to show you how you can change it. Control G to group it, rotate it again 45 degrees so we have a flat edge, and I'm going to make this thing, let's make it 4 inches. And then I'm going to set my nudge factor on 4 inches. And on the first one, I'm not going to duplicate it. I am going to duplicate it, but I'm going to mirror it holding down the control button. Now I got that little bit of a line there, which I don't want in this case, 0.01, and just kind of move it over till it goes away. Surprisingly, it didn't go away yet. Oh, probably because I was trying to go down. There we go. It's going to look a lot better without the line. Now you can Control D, Control G, or Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, and do that right there. And now I can see I'm off a little bit, not square, but that's going to look pretty cool. Let's change that just a little bit further up. Now we've changed our shape, so we're not, we're going to make it 8 inches by 8 inches. Well, I need to unlock my ratio to make it perfectly 8. And I'm going to group that together, Control G. Now I can Control D and mirror it. I've still got that little line, so I'm just going to keep my nudge factor on that number because I'm trying to get rid of that line. Now I'm going to take this, Control D, and mirror it. And I haven't done anything really to change, anything. Like if we rotated this or mirror it the other way, it's not going to change, but it's not going to change. But you kind of get the idea. I could have, okay, here let me change my nudge factor to like 8 inches. And let's grab this and make a duplicate. And see, that's kind of the same. Well, I guess it's going to be the same because it's pretty symmetrical. And only the difference if I would have started with one of these turned the other way. And we could do that because I don't think this is a group yet. and let's rotate it 90 degrees. See how it makes it look different? So let's do that. Let's delete these and let's change our nub factor to, well, you know what? I'm just going to do 8 and we can move them over in a second. And you don't have to get rid of the lines, but I am going to do that. I'm going to change my nudge factor to like that 0.01. Move that one over twice. Move this one over to the other side twice. Maybe grab both these and nudge them over. Now I'm making it not square anymore. You can see that I'm off a little bit, but we can change that too. Let's say this is good, so I want to make it, with my ratio unlocked, I want to make it 32 inches. And then I can take this one, Control G to group it, and I can make it 32 inches. And even if it's not perfect, all you have to do is select both of them and hit L on your keyboard. Okay, this wasn't grouped together, Control G. And then that is, so select them all and hit L, and it's basically aligned it up. And Control G to group, Control D to duplicate, and let's mirror these. And then I still need to change this is one of those times you wish you could have a automatic, well, there's 0.01, where you could do 2 nudge factor, or two different nudge numbers with just a twick of your fingers. I'm not saying this one's all that cool, but let's look at it with a black box around it. And maybe it'll give you some ideas. When I draw something like this, I think maybe nobody's going to see you can see the clear black lines now because they're showing through. And if we take this away, take the pick tool and take that away. See, it doesn't show the line, but you could do this. You could go in and intentionally give it black lines. You could intentionally give it white lines. That looks pretty cool. You could intentionally give it that blue line, or a lighter blue line, or a red line. That doesn't look worth a flip, but that looks pretty good. And because I flip, it's kind of hard to tell, but see where this is all blue on top, now it's got blues on the side. So there's probably a bunch of different combinations. And see, these are totally different than the one I did last night. Anyway, I hope they taught you something or two, and thank you for watching.